Welcome into Mount Vernon Power Postgame. Yaw Bonsu now joined by the head coach of the Power, Marcus Gomes. Coach, 45 points. That's how much you guys won by today. It didn't seem like you had to coach much in the second half. What did you like about this win?
I like the beginning. They moved the ball good in the beginning.
Yeah.
We got some good looks. It was ball movement. When you get a lead like that, it's hard to keep them contained.
Yes.
We still got a lot of work to do, though.
Yes.
Second half, we really got sloppy, right? So when we get back to practice, one thing I want to implement, like I told you before, the European style.
I was right about to touch on it. The
European style game is very important to what we're doing here now. So we just need more time to get it. And I like I told you before, I knew it was going to be a process. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, the first half was really well. Good ball movement. Everybody was moving it. The defensive intensity was there, which I love, right? But offensively, we got to move the ball, move ourselves more, right? Because when we start playing teams that's more disciplined, right, that commits to defense, right, and they're organized, right, we're going to have to move the ball to create more scoring opportunities. But other than that, I'm happy with the win, man. It's my first win here with the Power. But we got a lot of work to do. Because, you know, I told the guys, I don't want to just worry about a game like this, right? We want to finish this thing. We want to win. We want to win it all. So other than that, I was happy with the performance.
How do you plan on adjusting to these dominating wins? Because, yes, you guys, I guess, did struggle to fit into that international style of play, but that was only because you guys were winning by so many points. So is that something you think it's going to be common throughout the season? And if so, how do you adjust to it? When you guys are dominating, it can be more free-flowing.
You're absolutely right. Well, I hope it's going to be like that for the rest of the season. I hope it's going to be like that, right? But no, obviously, what I'm going to start doing more often, I want to just get a good look at it. It's the first game. It's my first time coaching a game with them. I want to get a good look at it. Next time, I'm going to call more timeouts. I'm going to settle them down. I'm going to start drawing on the board more. And I'm going to start literally creating rules. We're going to move the ball a certain amount of time before we can look to score, right? We're going to work on certain sets. We're going to have goals in mind to look for a amount of backdoor cutters, to get a few driving kicks. Like I'm going to start setting in some more goals for them to reach during those times, so now I don't get sloppy the way it got in the second half, right?
I want to touch on certain players. Charles Thomas, he had 20 points. It seems like he had just as many assists. How much is his leadership going to mean to this team to reach that ultimate goal of winning a championship?
Well, Charles, man, I got ultimate trust in Charles. Like I said, he's done this already at a high level. He's been a pro overseas for about 4 or 5 years already, right? So a guy like him coming in here, I love his attitude because, you know, he's a carefree guy. He also loves to give to his teammates. You know, he could space the floor. So, right, having Charles long term, I remember last year he got hurt in the championship game. You know, so hopefully we could keep him healthy, right? But having Charles here is like literally having another coach on the floor. So it's great having him here.
And speaking of people he dished out to, Greenfield, 41 points. I know you had to like what you saw out of him today.
Well, I told him during the game, you know, slow down with the dribbling.
It worked, though.
No, it worked. Right, in the second half, right? I think he only had 1 or 2 possessions when he dribbled the ball more than 3 times to score it.
And he was more effective in that second half too. So you can see what the coaching did.
Right?
Exactly.
Less dribbles.
Exactly.
He's a gunner, man. So I told him to be Bradley Beal from the Wizards. He said, "I got you."
He showed a lot of shit.
He like that.
Listen, if he's going to be Bradley Beal, you can expect him to average 30 points and be first team All NBL. There's no doubt about it. Listen, this is a team that has a lot of talent. But how do you adjust to having so many different personalities? Things were getting heated on the court, obviously, not only with the Bronx Holy Flames, but with the referees as well. So how do you adjust to that as the year goes on?
Well, and this is one of the things I talked to you about before about creating a culture. Like, I want us to focus more on what we want to accomplish than coming out and getting crazy and getting caught in the crowd, getting caught in the hype, right? And I'm going to talk to the guys next time at practice. Like, keep your head out of the crowd. Keep your head out of the theatrics. Just play the game. Like, you know what I mean? So like I said, it was my first time going around. I got to see a lot. Now I can make some adjustments moving forward according to our culture, how we're gonna act on the bench as a team. And overall, what I do like, the guys are coming together and vibing with each other, which I do like. So that's a good start, you know. But now it's got to build on top of it. You know what I mean? Because teams that discipline win.
Coach, you guys are ranked number 2 in the NBL nationally coming into the year. You guys played like the number 1 team today. What is the message you want to send to the rest of the league, not only in your division, but across the country?
That we're here and we're going to dominate. We're here and we're going to dominate. No team can beat us. And that's why I want us to get going with the ball movement, because with the talent we have, if we could start spacing the floor out and really moving the ball, moving ourselves, there's no team that can stop us.
45-point win to open up the season. As you said, hopefully it keeps on rolling, right? Wow, the Power dominating the Bronx Holy Flames by 45 points. Talk about a season opener, but talk about a first win as a head coach. Marcus Gomez, thank you so much for taking the time. We'll be speaking a lot throughout the season.
We will.
Keep it rolling, all right?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.